I often get the question of, so where are the proteins on the Gerson therapy? I'm frankly a little bit tired of the question.
We're trying to teach people.
And I often answer with a counter question. The biggest, strongest land animals are what? Elephants? Do they eat meat? They're vegetarians. What about bulls? They're vegetarians. What about the 800-pound gorillas? They're vegetarians. And very often the vegetarian animals are bigger, healthier, and stronger than the meat eaters. If the cat animals that eat meat and they chase, their prey like deer or whatever, they chase them. They have to sneak up as close as they possibly can until they start the pursuit. Okay, the vegetarians, the deer-type animals, they run and run, and if the cat animals are not catching them within 45 seconds, they rest, they're tired. The vegetarians keep right on running. Okay, the vegetarian diet is absolutely rich in proteins. The best and most complete protein apparently is in carrots and carrot juice. And it just happens, and I've seen this working, that there are occasionally babies born to mothers who are not virile and are not able to nurse them, and they're tried on cow's milk, on formula, and on goat's milk, and on soy milk. I've always wondered, soy doesn't give birth to living young. Where does it come from? Where's the milk coming from? And stuff like that. And these children are still not thriving. They got colics and so on. And they have been raised on nothing but fresh, living, press-type carrot juice. Perfectly normal. Carrot juice has almost the same amount of protein as mother's milk. But it has all the other things babies need. Calcium and magnesium and manganese and everything else the babies need for perfectly normal development. After the age of 3 or 4 weeks, they can absolutely exist on and healthily grow on and thrive on nothing but carrot juice. Okay, so there is the answer for protein. You get protein in all vegetables. You get it in potatoes, you get it in the oatmeal, you get it in vegetables, all the other vegetables that are part of the Gerson therapy, and like salads that have enzymes that help lodge those proteins where they belong in the tissues. Okay, you get everything, it's nature has set it all up, it's all right. It's when they start fiddling around and changing things and processing things and adding pesticides and fungicides and food chemicals and flavor things and preservatives and goodness knows what. That's when you get into trouble. And eating proteins, and when a doctor tells a patient, you need to get more proteins, the only thing the public thinks of when it thinks of protein is animal proteins. But the human body is not designed for animal proteins. It cannot handle it correctly. It cannot utilize it, cannot break it down to the end product and lodge it correctly. So animal proteins is not the right thing. We are designed for vegetarian food. And that's what I get.